What's something you can't ever forgive but completely understand? My roommate and I were celebrating my new job that would finally let me move out. Turns out, I was the only one actually celebrating. She slipped something into my drink, and moments later, I woke up zip-tied to a kitchen chair completely paralyzed. I couldn't see anything except for the glow of my laptop screen and my roommate typing away on it. I squinted at the stack of documents beside her and panicked when I saw all my private information, from credit cards and bank statements to my social security card. She looked up and said, "Finally awake. I was wondering when you'd come around." I felt sick with fear. I wanted to scream but couldn't. She turned the laptop toward me, showing a loan application with my information. She read my credit score aloud and said bitterly, "While you were building your perfect little credit history with your part-time job and your parents' help, I was destroying mine trying to keep my family alive. And now you get the job I applied for too? The one that would have saved me? How is that fair?" She showed me her rejected application and smiled coldly. But here's the beautiful thing about identity theft. I can start over, and by the time you get free and report this, I'll be gone. You'll spend years trying to prove it wasn't you. She was right. Even if I could prove the fraud, the damage would be done. No employer would hire someone with that kind of financial chaos. I wanted to throw up. My roommate clicked submit on the loan application and said, "You're wondering why I'm telling you all this, because I want you to know that this isn't random. This is an opportunity. This is justice." She tapped on the screen when the approval email popped up for $15,000. She immediately opened another browser window and auto-filled another form with my information. While she worked on the loan, I took a deep breath and focused on my right hand, working it against the zip tie. But the more I struggled, the more I panicked. The plastic cut into my wrist, but soon it loosened. Relief flooded through me. I worked on getting my other hand free quietly. Minutes later, she clicked through the application and said, "You know what's funny? I actually liked you when you first moved in. Thought we'd be good friends who struggled together. But watching you succeed while I failed at everything changed me. Now all I want to do is hurt you." She shook her head and turned to look at me just as I got my ankles free. She saw my loose restraints and lunged forward, yelling, "You sneaky rat!" I kicked over the laptop and ran for the door. She grabbed my arm, but I broke free and burst into the hallway screaming for help. My neighbor opened his door, saw my roommate pounce on me, and immediately scrambled to call 911. My roommate glared at me, covered her face with a mask and hoodie, and walked out of our apartment with my documents calmly. Officers arrived half an hour later to check on me and open an investigation. They found the laptop with her search history, the printed applications, the withdrawal receipts, but by the time I contacted the banks and credit agencies, she'd already initiated the withdrawals. She managed to steal $97,000 after applying to 6 different lenders before disappearing and leaving me with crippling debt. But the worst part wasn't the money or the ruined credit, it was the betrayal.